Today in your Community Focus, we're talking about something that has impacted thousands of Rhode Islanders: unemployment. We are joined live via Zoom with Matt Weldon, the director of the Rhode Island Department of Labor and Training. Great to see you again. Thanks for joining us.
Well, thank you again for having me.
Let's jump right back in with a topic we continue tracking with you right here at 4. We're about 2 months away now from benefits ending for approximately 70% of people. So let's talk more about the impact that would be felt there. Who is part of that 70%?
Well, when the pandemic started, the federal government introduced 3 new programs really to help people get through these difficult times. The first one was called the Pandemic Unemployment Assistance Program. And that program provided benefits to people that don't typically qualify for unemployment. People that are gig workers or work for themselves maybe, or they just don't qualify because they weren't regular employees. That program has helped tens of thousands of people throughout the pandemic, and it's scheduled to end on September 4th. The second one is the extra $300. That goes to everybody who collects a payment, whether it be from that first program or the regular state program. That's also scheduled to end on the 4th. And finally, the one that's probably the most confusing are the extensions that are put on regular claims. That's called the Pandemic Emergency Unemployment Compensation Program. And what that is additional weeks that are added to claims for regular unemployment when those regular weeks run out. Typically, those last up to 26 weeks in any given year. And once those are over, that's it. The claim is done for the year. The federal government had extended those by a number of weeks throughout the pandemic, and those weeks are going to end too. That means, unfortunately, most people that are collecting are not going to be able to collect after September 4th.
As I mentioned, you have been tracking this for weeks now already in our conversations here at 4. What should someone do right now this week, knowing that date's coming?
Well, we reinstituted the work search May 23rd. Since then, we know people are getting back to work because right now, in the last week, there were about 10,000 fewer people collecting than there were back in May when we put that back on. I'm hoping that those people are all back to work and they're doing well. Everyone else, we need them to get a job quickly. We got to get reconnected to the economy before the programs end. So we say go to backtoworkri.com, look for a training opportunity, look for a job posting. Even if you don't think you're going to transition right into your next full-time opportunity, start working part-time. There are jobs available. Let's get back to work. Let's get reconnected to the economy soon.
Are there concerns that all of this talk about the Delta variant and cases going up in all 50 states are going to stop people from getting ahead of this, from getting ahead of benefits ending, just because they're scared? We talked to a restaurant owner when I was out a few weeks back who said he has one employee who just won't come back. He has an underlying health condition, and even though he's vaccinated, he is too scared to go back to work. Are you concerned that that's going to stop some people from trying to get ahead of this?
Well, I hope not. And I hope that, right now we have a good vaccination rate in Rhode Island, and I hope that people continue to get vaccinated. And I hope that people know that the financial support that these programs have provided is going to come to an end. And if that's any help in making a decision about going back to work, then I hope they consider that. Otherwise, we just need people to start looking as quickly as possible.
And you made a great comment of, even if it may not be your next big career, consider a part-time job, something to get back into the workforce. To touch on job training resources for someone who says, yes, I do want to get back to work, I need a new skill, I need training. What's the next step for them in your office? So
backtoworkri.com. These job training programs are free. We can connect you to a meaningful career. You can go into a quick training or some trainings that take longer. We can get you some different credentials maybe that will help in an industry. Maybe it's time for a career change. Go to backtoworkri.com, take a look at what's available. It's all free. We're here to serve you and we want to help.
Yeah, the great news is it sounds like there's a lot of resources for people to access no matter what kind of work they want to go back to.
Absolutely. Please take advantage of it.
Director Matt Weldon with the Department of Labor and Training. As always, we appreciate your time, and I am sure we will continue a similar conversation in a few weeks as we approach that deadline. Thanks so much.
Thank you.